Hey friends, so I'm making this video today because so many of you asked me that one question, that is, which is my first motorbike. So I got my first motorbike here with me today, and yes, that is this one, the Bajaj Pulsar 180. And there's a lot of history attached to this motorbike, and I'm gonna let you know about it. But technically this is not my first motorbike, because before this motorbike I also owned an LML Adreno. Now for the people who do not know what an LML Adreno is, we know that LML makes scooters, correct? But in the year 2001 or 2000 year, they were also making motorbikes. They started making motorbikes which unfortunately did not do well. They were not successful, but I ended up buying one named LML Adreno 100cc. It had kind of semi fairing kind of a thing. It was a nice motorbike that time, but somehow I could not connect with that motorbike. I was not very happy, so I ended up selling that motorbike in just about 1 year. I bought that motorbike for 60,000 rupees and sold it for 20,000 rupees to a friend. I was only 16 years old that time when my dad had gifted the LML Adreno motorbike to me. Yeah, I understand it's not legal to ride motorbikes on public roads when you're 16 years old, but back then in 2000 year or 2001 things were very different, but I was still a very responsible person. So forget about the Adreno. Now after selling the Adreno, I was looking for a motorbike which had more power, more performance, and fortunately in the year 2002 this motorbike was launched, and it changed everything about Indian motorbiking scenario, making about, what was this, I think 14 odd horsepower. And man, this was like a rocket for those times. It was not cheap, about 70 odd thousand rupees. It was a lot of money about 15 years ago. But I was very fortunate that my dad gifted this motorbike to me on my 18th birthday, exactly on my birth date, 2nd August. My dad took me to the showroom, Bajaj showroom, and got this motorbike to me. And I think that was a Sunday. Even though it was a Sunday, I got this motorbike. So, well, I was very happy. I was doing kind of long rides, and my friends envied me because I was the only one who had this motorbike. And that was the first time I could do speeds above 120 kilometers an hour. About this one used to do about 120 or 125 on the top end, and also had really good disc brake system for that era. So everything was going fine, but one day one of my friends took this motorbike out and he met with an accident. He crashed. It was a really bad crash. I'll try and see if I still have those photographs. I'll try and put them up for you. But the whole front end was broken. The tank was gone, So it was a really bad crash. But considering that person was a really good friend, I did not say anything to him because I was more concerned about his health, how he was. But fortunately he did not he did not get hurt badly, but the motorbike was in a very bad shape. And the most unfortunate thing, the insurance had expired only 2 days before that accident happened. So again, we were teenagers, did not have enough money to fix the motorbike back then. So this motorbike was undercover. I did not tell this back home that time, that my motorbike met with an accident and kind of is almost broken into half. So kept it at a friend's place, and slowly started saving money. Saved about 10 odd thousand rupees and started fixing the motorbike at a local mechanic. The motorbike came back to life, but still had a few things which had to be fixed. And one day when I had parked this motorbike out on the street at a friend's place, and in the morning I got back to the motorbike and realized that someone tried to steal the carburetor. You know that? They tried to steal the carburetor, and in the end they could not, so it was just dangling. And I got lucky. Anyhow, I towed the motorbike and got the carburetor fixed. And then I kind of went away from motorbikes. I was only into cars back then. That is from about 2006, 2007 till almost 2010. So that is a time. Also, a very unfortunate thing happened on this motorbike. That is, in the year 2004, my dad was riding this motorbike, and I don't know why he went out. He usually takes the car out only, but that time, and he went out without a helmet. So he hit his head, and although he was hospitalized for many days, and he had to go through brain surgery. So friends, remember, helmet is extremely important. So it was a very slow speed fall, probably about 40-50 kilometers an hour. Still, human head is very weak. So that happened too. And again, the motorbike had some, kind of damages, quite a bit. We fixed it. Fortunately, dad also came out of it. But that was quite an ordeal actually. In 2004, dad met with an accident. The surgery happened. But that thing kind of kept repeating for a few years because brain is a very sensitive thing. So there are still a few clots in his brain, but is still a very, very healthy man at about 63 years old. So I'm very, very fortunate, touch wood. And in the year 2010, I think, I was not using this motorbike anymore, and a friend wanted to buy this motorbike, a very good friend named Kishore. So I thought, okay, let's do justice to this machine. It's a very sentimental machine. I would not sell this machine to someone else whom I am not sure how he would look after her. So I sold it to a friend, and he took care of her like his own girlfriend, Look at her, 15 years later, after 150,000 kilometers done. Yes, 150,000 kilometers of riding on this motorbike. She's still in perfectly operational condition, and I could almost say immaculate. So that is what is the story about my first motorbike, friends. And Pulsar, of course, has come a long way now with fuel injection, with whatnot. And the fastest Pulsar now, I'm still riding it, that is the Pulsar RS200 because of my friend Giridhar. So that is it. If you have any questions, let me know about this beautiful machine. And shall I crank it up? Let me see. Probably do a short ride. What, battery low? No, okay. Yeah, let's ride. Yeah, I mean the speedometer is not working, but the tachometer is working. So that is why. And the fuel gauge is not working, which is okay, no problem, Still rides like a dream, The engine is beautiful even now. Got the acceleration, got the grunt, and very smooth engine. Well, very happy. Cheers, friends. Thank you. Bye bye.